The 90s. It was an amazing time to be a fighting game fan during the 90s, especially after the success of Capcom Street Fighter 2. Fighting games started coming out left and right during this time. Many companies tried to replicate the success that was Street Fighter 2. Some found success and some, well, didn't quite make it. Many developers who had no experience on fighting games suddenly found themselves deep in development on what could be the next big fighting game. This is the situation the developer Psycho found themselves in, made up of developers who left their previous company, Video System, to make their own studio. Psycho was mostly known for their shmups, and after just finishing development of Samurai Aces, they were also making a fighting game. And that fighting game was Battle K Road. Releasing a month before Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Battle K Road landed in arcades in Japan. Those who dared put their yen in the machine would see that this game was immediately different. Enough with dudes shooting fireballs from their hands, power waving the ground, or stripping your enemies of their flesh prisons. Battle K Road was more modest and marketed itself as a realistic fighter, incorporating realistic martial arts like karate, boxing, Muay Thai, their literal effing Terminator, Sambo, Jiu-jitsu, a whole ass bear, food, and sumo. All while doing away with those pesky classic fighting game inputs in favor of a more modern input scheme. The one thing this game has in common with Street Fighter 2 is its 6-button layout, complete with 3 punches and 3 kicks, while heavy punch and heavy kick are utilized for special moves. The way you activate a special move is by negative edging. Once you press the heavy button, it must be held for a second or two, and then once you let go, your special move will come out. You can choose the type of special move that will come out by choosing a direction and letting go of the button. The game also features air specials in which characters can defy the laws of physics and engage in an aerial dash attack. Very realistic. A lot of characters' special moves tend to knock the opponent down, and when a character gets knocked down, the game comes to a screeching halt, and both players are returned to neutral. This can be really annoying sometimes, but thankfully, specials usually do about half damage, and the game can end fairly quickly if you're not careful. Also, I might have lied a bit earlier. There is one universal motion input in the game, quarter circle forward, aka dashing. Yes, that's right, this game has a command dash, and the dash is flippin' fast. Sadly, it's only a forward dash, and there is no back dash in the game. We can't get too crazy now with the movement. Also, the dash can be cancelled to most other options in the game. Another thing worth talking about is the act of blocking. When blocking, the player must choose whether to block high or low. This is because stand block only blocks highs, and crouch block only blocks lows. You will get hit by a high if you're blocking low. This causes the defender to become very proactive in their blocking. Thankfully, the game does slightly reward the defender for at least attempting to not block with their face. But you can avoid highs just by ducking. You can't hold down back because when you down back, you go into a stance. Now that we got all the mechanics out the way, let's talk about the characters. The karate fighters of the game, Masamichi and Anthony. You can think of these two as the Ryu and Ken of the game. Karate has okay normals that don't hit that far, so they have to get up close and personal. Thankfully, most of the normals are cancelable into another normal or a special move. Both characters have strong specials that can deal a lot of damage and lead to very easy two-touch situations. Most of their moves are pretty much the same, and that goes for every character who share the same fighting style. I will talk about differences, if any, when they do show up. I am saying this now because Anthony is way better than Masamichi due to his close heavy kick, which could lead to some nasty damage at the start of the round. This is a good time to mention that there are no mirror matches in the game, and players have to choose the other character to be able to have a mirror match. So if you're playing with a friend and you both are karate mains, try to win at the character select and pick Anthony. The boxers, Rick and Jeff, are some dangerous characters. Unlike the karate fighters, the boxers have some excellent reach with their normals, which simply outclass most characters' normals. All of their punch normals are really good for stopping your opponent from dashing in. Not only that, they got some of the best normals for anti-airing, and can easily stop anyone who's trying to approach with a dive kick. Also, their dive kick is one of the best in the game too. Both of them. Yep. They got 2 different dive kicks and they're both good. They are one of the more effective users of dashing in this game because of their long normals. They are also one of the few characters that benefit from the knockdown system in this game. Since they excel at ranged combat, they're just back at where they need to be, and their specials tend to knock down more than most. Rick and Jeff's heavy kick special is the only difference between them. Unlike Masamichi and Anthony, both of them are very good and have different use cases. Rick's is a very strong anti-air, while Jeff's is really good at comboing. So choose any one you prefer based on their tools. And of course, what's a fighting game without some Muay Thai? Shinsaku and John are our Muay Thai fighters. A lot of their specials aren't that really good and are very punishable. And sadly, most of their specials tend to knock the opponent down, which is not that good because they excel up close. However, they do have one of the best dive kicks in the game. Not as fast as boxers, but it is a multi-hitting attack that, for some reason, just like certain or block. So, have fun blocking that. Or don't. Pick these fighters if you want to have some random unblockables, I guess. The takedown masters of the game, Wolf and Dan. You'll start seeing knockdowns left and right since most of their specials are grabs and knock the opponent down. I guess they would be considered the game's grappler, but sadly most of their grabs can be blocked. They don't have many moves that combo, but they do have some interesting specials to work with. Their neutral heavy kick special is a really good anti-air, and their neutral heavy punch special is kinda unique. They'll dash forward and poke the opponent in the eye, which causes a stun. Sometimes. I'm not entirely too sure how it works. It might just have a high stun value, or it can work like a Mr. Game & Watch judge, and you have to get lucky, I guess. Pick these characters if you want tactical takedowns and free stun. Tissa and Yuki are the Jiu-jitsu practitioners of the game. Jiu-jitsu is very similar to karate in the fact they want to get up close to personal to fight the opponent, but unlike karate, most of their special moves will advance them forward. And sadly, that's kind of where the positive ends for Jiu-jitsu, since most of their specials are very easy to punish and aren't that very good in general. It also does not help that they have the worst dive kick in the game. So unless there's something I don't know about these fighters, you might as well just pick karate. Now we have the Terminators. Their martial art of choice is, well, all of them. They are the game's MMA fighters, so what's so special about them? Well, sometimes they hit like a truck. Specials and normals can randomly just do a whole bunch of damage on your opponent. And also their air special is a drop kick, which is actually really good. Pick the Cyborgs if you just want to do a whole bunch of damage on your enemies. And finally, the last of the non-boss characters, we have Sumo. And our sumo wrestlers here are Mitsuji and Harimoto. They have very good reach and very strong special moves that do a lot of damage. And, well, they also got one thing about them. One thing very, very strong. Well, at least about for one of them. Because, I'm gonna say right now, don't even pick Harimoto. It's a waste of time. Mitsuji, however, this motherfucker is like a whole tier above Harimoto due to their forward heavy punch specials being very different. Harimoto's is a 2-punch attack that knocks down the opponent no matter what, basically, while Mitsuji's basically always gives you a stun, which shoots his damage potential way up. Just look at the difference, man. So if you want the easiest stun combos in the world, just pick Misuji. Don't even bother with Harimoho. And finally, we reached the final boss of the game, Mr. Bear. Sadly, he is not playable in this game unless through cheats. Obviously, since he's the last boss, he's gonna hit like a truck, and his specials do more damage than most. And they have excellent range too. But what about his fighting style, you say? Well, this bear must have been taught by Goken or Akuma, because this dude can do Tatsus and Shoryus all day. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. The arena is full of bears. Battle K Road was a very unique game for its time, going for a lot of different ideas that some were really cool, some didn't really pan out. But it was different from what was being shown at the time. I think going for a more realistic feel might have not panned out in the end, and probably made them do a lot of weird choices, like limiting characters to limiting character selection to each character, and not letting you be able to do mirror matches, because that wouldn't be realistic. That was very weird. But then also, I feel like it did not fully commit to its realistic goals and let characters do wild stuff. But see, they're still not wanting to flesh them out more. Very strange. It feels like it's right in the middle. It also doesn't help that Virtua Fighter released like a few months before this, so they were already a realistic game for people to play. And then not even remember, I said earlier that Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, released a month after. So I don't think this game was ever gonna survive. It's just unfortunate release timing. But even with all that said, that this is still a really cool game, and I highly encourage anyone just to try it out and play with a friend. And if you do end up playing it, tell me what you think about it. And also, if there's any other games that you want me to play or to talk about, like any obscure fighting games, like just tell me. The more obscure, the better. Well, this has been Plantnetta, and thank you for watching. I would like to keep making more fighting game content in the future, so if you want to support me, comment, like, subscribe, whatever they say. I'm not good at this.